go ahead and set yourself. Some crazy times we're living in. So my request to you is, if you know anybody out there struggling, having difficulty with what's going on in the world, please make sure to share, because sharing is caring. And this is all about collectively coming together, uniting, because when one heals, we all heal. On some level, we don't even realize the work that other people are doing affect us just as much as we affect them. Even people we don't know. I think there's different terms called like the butterfly effect. Essentially, the different things that are happening in the world, we are all affected by. Even if we want to say, oh, that doesn't affect me, oh, it's not a big deal. Everything affects us all on some level, some way, shape, or form. And the sooner we are to accept and recognize that collectively we are connected, that when somebody in the world feels pain, it's like, sound, vibration, chords. When somebody feels pain, it's like our own pain is struck. And you may not think that way, but if you really get down to it, we are all energy. We are all connected in the sense that we see form, but the way that we are really energetically connected, there is no separation. Just because it looks like I can put my hand above and below and around my arm and my fingers and all that, there's still energy in between all the spaces. There's all the unseens, but it's all energy on different vibratory levels, creating these different forms of matter. Because energy is just constantly moving. It takes different forms. It moves in different ways. It takes the shape of physical, even sound, and taste, and touch, smell, and all of this is connected. So if you take that into consideration, that everything you do is felt by someone else and everything they do is felt by you, then really, there's so much more to it. There's this mindfulness when you become aware of how deeply we are interconnected, interwoven. There is no separation. That in itself should really bring you back into, wow. Every once in a while you get these sensations and you go, why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? Why do I have these different sensations? It doesn't feel like me. I don't feel like myself. Because we are individuals, but because we are so connected and collective with humans, our fellow human beings, we feel. So we have to tune into this. This is why I say you got to feel it to heal it. Because you got to be able to discern if a feeling is a locally felt feeling or collectively, energetically across all time and space, because you don't know. And there's such depth to that. It's like, whoa. It's also a humility and like step back and take a moment to digest that. That we are that deeply interwoven with one another. We cannot try to play separate. We cannot try to act like, that person's pain is theirs, or that, this is why we are empathetic. We are empaths, as some would call themselves. But there is such a thing as being a healed empath and a still wounded, unhealed empath. The wounded healer, the inner child, all of these different aspects, and then the archetypes. They play across all of us. And so when the chord of pain is struck in one, it is struck in us all. When I feel pain, I know that everybody else must be feeling it on some level. And the deeper, the more profound the sensation, the more you need to tune in to, what is this really telling me? What is this really getting at in me? And can I really, really hold that? Hold it sacred? And just be in a state of calmness, neutrality, and just hold and embrace it as it is. And have forgiveness for ourselves, because this monkey mind, these thoughts, they pop up to shame, to blame, to claim, all sorts of things that aren't necessarily true. We create stories around things that feel uncomfortable. We try to validate things that we can't explain or we are used to. So sometimes we suck things up, but we put a story with it for why we do that. So tonight we're going to start out with a meditation for a calm heart, and then we're going to do a simple forgiveness prayer and meditation. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Make sure to share this for those you know are suffering. Anybody you know could use a good meditation. This is perfect to go to bed with, because I want you to feel this lightness, this letting go of this inner critic that wants to pick on all the nuances, all of the discomfort. Because we do that, don't we? I know I do. I get upset and I judge myself for feeling a way I feel like I shouldn't feel, but even still, that's okay. Just feeling what you feel is important enough in itself. To cut yourself down or another person, because this is the thing that we have to be more mindful of what the inner dialogue is, to notice that when other people are harsh on their exterior, that they're even more harsh on their interior. How many of you out there have noticed when you are in that constant negative downward spiral of, everything just seems to not be working out right, or the way you want it to? Everything negative kind of compiles and you keep finding more and more. You look for one thing and you find many things. If you're looking for the negative, you're going to find plenty of it. If you're looking for the positive, you're going to find plenty of that. Where attention goes, energy flows. And see, this is the key. When you notice where your mind is going, this is the point of meditation. Single-minded focus. Get your eye very, very focused on what it is you want to feel. And if you have to sit in the muck, if you have to sit in what is the most uncomfortable feeling, to make amends, to give yourself forgiveness, to move and flow through it, because sometimes we do have to sit in it and it's not fun and it's not comfortable and it does get messy. But without that contrast, we couldn't appreciate the flip side. All right. I want you to come sitting nice and erect. Make sure you have back support. Each vertebrae is neatly stacked one over the other, like someone is pulling a string from the crown of your head, and your chin is level with the floor, ears are over the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up. Do that a few times, because God knows we're all trying to carry the weight of the world. We're all martyrs, and some of us have gotten really caught up in the victim story of why me? Why is this so bad? Why is my life, nothing good works out for me? I know, I've been there. It's not you, it's your mind. So try not to overly identify with whatever's going up and through your mind. It's there to serve you, not be your master. So, all right. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. Let them glide down the back. Let the shoulder blades come together and open that heart even more. Again, the chin is slightly tucked back. Now, I want you to close your eyes down and just tune in and breathe long, slow, and deep into the belly. Expanding out, feeling your ribs expanding, your chest is lifting. Hold the breath for as long as you possibly can. And then exhale out. I'm just doing this to start out with. Inhale, long, slow, deep, expanding the belly, the ribs, the chest lifts. You can have your hands on your knees. exhale. Notice any sensations in your body. Try to become present. Focus your eyes at the third eye point with your eyes closed, right between the eyebrows. Just noticing the sound of your own breath. Really noticing every area of your body. If you have any areas of tension, just soften in those spaces. I want you to especially tune into your face. Feel energy washing over as your forehead softens. The corners of your eyes and your eyelids soften even more. Feel your temples even slowly washing down to the cheeks, the sides of the face, and to the jaw. Feeling your jaw just relax slightly, separating the lips. You can even open your mouth and move your jaw around if you need to. Soften your ears and the back of the neck and the head and down the sides of your throat. Feel your shoulders soften away from your ears even more. Feel your back, just like someone has just poured a nice fresh energy to soften all the way down, like you're being brushed off. Anything that heavy was resting on your shoulders before is just lifted and released. Feel the sides of your ribs. Feel your belly soften. Feel your lower back relaxed. Your inner hip creases soft. Relaxing the buttocks and the thighs, the hamstrings. Feel your knees loose and flexible, relaxed. Relaxing your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet, toes, pads of the feet. Now inhale together. Exhale, release. All right, inhale and open your eyes. So, this meditation for the calm heart, I'm going to have the left hand with the fingers facing to the right, parallel with the floor. The right hand, like you're taking an oath, you're going to have your fingertips touching in Gyan Mudra, the other fingers straight up. You're going to inhale and suspend the breath for as long as you can. And when you can no longer hold the breath, you will exhale fully and completely and hold the breath out for as long as you can. What this is doing is resetting your nervous system. And so the longer you can hold your breath in, and then the longer you can hold the breath out, strengthens the parasympathetic nervous system so that you can be in a more responsive versus reactive, calm, neutral heart. So you can have your eyes closed down, focus the third eye in between the eyebrows, or you can look straight ahead but with your eyes half closed. You choose. Whatever you choose, prepare yourself, sit up tall, keep your heart lifted, your arm is lightly and naturally at your side, and begin breathing in long, slow, and deep. Suspending the breath, holding it for as long as you can. When you can no longer hold it, exhale all the way, all the breath out. Long, slow. Hold it out for as long as you can. And then repeat the pattern. Inhaling for as long as you can, holding it, and then exhaling, holding it out for as long as you can. Inhale together. Exhale strongly. Inhale strongly. Exhale strongly. Again, last one. Release your hands down on your lap or on your knees. Just breathe naturally and normally here. notice what you're feeling. Inhale together. Exhale and open your eyes. The next part, we're just going to go straight into this Ho'oponopono prayer. This meditation could be for yourself, toward yourself from someone else, from yourself towards someone else. Whatever it is you feel you need healing for, wherever you've been unkind to yourself, even in your mind, even the negative thoughts, start with yourself first and foremost. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Here are your options. If you're alone and you feel comfortable, you can say this out loud. You can close your eyes down, place your left hand on your heart with your right hand over your heart. Close your eyes down again. Just inhaling. You can either start out with Ho'oponopono, or you may say the entire phrase out loud. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And really focus and set your intention and guide the words from your heart forward toward whatever, whoever, even a situation or relationship, whatever it is you need. Forgiveness is where healing begins. And the awareness that there's some area that needs forgiveness or needs repair or healing is the first part, first directional, active step towards it. So coming into this position again, you can close your eyes down, mentally saying to yourself or to whoever else, Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You can inhale, reciting, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And exhale out, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Mentally or visually, whatever it is you feel you need. Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. Now inhale together, suspend the breath, pull the root lock, draw the energy up the spine and press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale, release. Release the hands down on your knees. Just notice how you're feeling, the quality of your breath and your thoughts. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel more at ease? Do you feel your peace? When you're ready, inhale and open your eyes. Exhale, release. I'd love to know how that was for you. It's a very powerful Hawaiian prayer. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I recommend if you can just start out for a few minutes every day, whenever you feel you're being taken out of your peace, if you feel you're in a struggle, it's a great alternative to feeding any negativity, because sometimes you can just do this ho'oponopono, this I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, just to wash away the tension when we get caught up in the I can't handle it anymore, I'm really stressed out. Just a simple ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, is also a return to self. It's humility and catching yourself even in those moments where you feel tense and in a struggle and in anguish and angst and just wanting to lash out. Instead, find forgiveness and let it start with yourself. So I really hope this is helpful for many of you during these trying times. It's really easy to get caught up in blame and shame and feeling like you're not worthy. But the truth is, everybody is worthy. Everybody deserves to be loved, to feel loved, to be appreciated, to appreciate. It is your human birthright. Now give yourself permission. Forgive yourself for anything you held back from. Forgive yourself for anything you didn't feel you deserved or believed you deserved. Give yourself permission to open up to receiving. You're here on this planet. You're here breathing this life. Inhaling that fresh prana. Now use it, because that is the spirit within. Use the inspiration, the inspirare, the breath, the life force to live your best life. Again, so much love, so many blessings. Have an amazingly blessed evening, sweet dreams. I love you very much.